guy who's struggling, what would be the first thing you say to a guy, struggling salesperson?
Help somebody else. Maybe if you're struggling with something, don't work on your own deals right now. Go help somebody. Like anytime I had a slump, I had a slump.
Okay.
I had a slump. First thing I do with a slump. The thing that has never let me down is helping somebody else.
In what sense?
Help another salesperson. Hey, Jordan, I'll help you on your deals. What do you want for that? Nothing.
Okay.
Just give me the list of people you talked to yesterday. Because I'm fucking up my own deals.
Okay.
Just give me your...
Okay.
What is that? 36 inches.
Okay. So first thing, good point, charity, right? So you'll say if you're struggling, say, let me help you with your deals. I don't want any commission. I just want to start talking and get myself talking
Back in the
saying the right thing.
I just need to...
The phone, use the phone versus
Yeah,
knocking. Which do you like better?
Phone's definitely senior.
Phone's better.
Phone's senior because I can talk to more people. Like I used to market all the seminars, right? I would market the seminar for 3 days.
QC people every single one.
Management and they're intervened if they're incorrect. They train every morning. They train every night.
Okay.
They're recorded in their trainings and they're corrected. And once they correct, their statistics will go up.
You teach strategy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But
So
there's no strategy that works without somebody to talk to.
right. So what's the
Ultimate.
What's the
Ultimate. Like I've been teaching strategy for 20 years, but again, like if people would just spend time on the funnel, on the traffic, on the opportunity, on the marketing side of the equation. It is the holy grail. Like look around, man. Look, you don't go to Amazon and have anybody sell anything to you. It's the funnel. It's the traffic. So I made that mistake of thinking I'm going to be great at what I say to them. I'm going to close the deal, right? I got to keep my funnel closed, full. I got to keep the funnel full so I have something to close.
Okay. So how about let's assume that you have that side figured out. You're a master of the funnel, right?
Yeah. Then you don't need. Then you won't even ask this question.
You don't need to sell.
You won't.
But you have a sales force, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so and there are things they need to say, but at the end of the day, if he's talking to 10 people a day, and another guy's talking to 200 people a day, the guy that talks to 200 is going to win the game. And if there's one skill you want to learn is how to move through 200 without it causing you. It's like the ball players. You see these guys playing ball. They don't get upset because they lose a game. Like it doesn't bother them. They're in it for the long run. And this is what the sales guy or sales manager doesn't know. You got to get people ready for the long game.
Okay. So, what is a sales guy, a young guy who's struggling? What would be the first thing you'd say to a guy, struggling salesperson?
Help somebody else, maybe. Maybe if you're struggling so bad, don't work on your own deals right now. Go help somebody. Like anytime I had a
struggling
slump,
automobile sales.
I had a slump.
Okay.
You're
cold calling.
Yeah.
So they'll use as an excuse to not cold call, to talk to someone for too long. They know he's not going to buy. They get into casual conversations. They go to fucking Pluto.
Yeah.
And they'll pick up next call. So that's what bothers me about doing that.
Yeah. Well, then they're not trained. Because they shouldn't be having casual conversations. We shouldn't be talking about the weather and sports and politics.
But in the absence of 24/7 supervision, that's what salespeople do. They do.
Well, there should be 24 hours. There should be 24/7 supervision. The phone calls should be recorded. The manager should know exactly what they opened with.
But in the real world, though, that's not.
In my real world, it's possible.
I know, but
in your real world, maybe it's not. But in your real world, everybody's using drugs. So in my real world, fucking nobody's using drugs, and you're going to set the intention. Hey, I'm calling because I want to get you on this program. That's the reason I'm calling you.
Okay, so in your
Grant Cardone,
I understand.
Hang on a second.
No one's having ineffective conversations in your room ever.
No,
or any company you train.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I said in my real world, where we work, where in Miami, when those guys are on the phone, every one of those calls are recorded.
Right. And everyone's listened to by QC people, every single one.
Management, and they're intervened if they're incorrect. They train every morning. They train every night.
Okay.
They're recorded in their trainings. And they're corrected, and once they correct, their statistics will go up.
Mm-hmm.
Look, if the program works, the stats should go up.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Like, just because you're getting training at...
How do you explain that?
You don't explain it. You tell people what you want to do. You tell them, hey, I want you to buy my product. Okay, here's my product. This is what my product does. This is what my product costs. That should come early, by the way. This is what my product costs, okay? Does it fit your needs, okay? If everything I'm saying is true, does this interest you? If not today, when? Like, that's what I'm saying. There's no trick. You just need to tell people. Just be honest with people, man. I got a cup of coffee. They're expensive. It's stupid, but we provide it for you, right? It's $4. You could do this at home. Do you want it or not? No? Okay, good. Next. And then I need to get a funnel of people in. I tried the other way. I tried the special words. I tried that thing, looking for that holy grail. And all I'm saying is for you, right? It's $4. You could do this at home. Do you want it or not? No? Okay, good. Next. And then I need to get a funnel of people in. I tried the other way. I tried the special words. I tried that thing, looking for that holy grail. And all I'm saying is consistently is like my business didn't start growing until I was like, oh, I need to fix the top of the funnel.
The marketing side. I get it. I understand that.
So if I'm trying to buy a piece of real estate, like that guy was
I think you're a killer marketer, by the way. I really do.
Thank you.
I know. Let me take my fucking hats off to you.
Yeah.
I think you're an unbelievable marketer. I really do. The way you built your business on Facebook and I really do. Tell me about the real estate side of the equation now.
Well, so
is that really where do you see yourself in the future? Is really the growth towards real estate?
Well, but the
expand.
The downside.
What would you really think?
The downside would be the parent. So
meaning.
Yeah, well, I mean, am I watching my kids or am I just throwing them up on YouTube?
More. I mean, like one of the things I see. This guy, what was his name? Omar, right? And he was saying he was in high school. He was just devastated because of social media. Like his identity was wrapped up in how many likes he had, the pain. And do you think that's? What do you think about that?
If it wasn't for social media, he'd have been devastated by how many people liked him on the school campus or whatever.
You think it's magnified by social media? No, just
whatever.
Bullshit.
He was going to have problems either way. Like whatever. This is not a new thing.
So you think social media?
If you need likes, then you got a problem. I don't need likes. I need money.
I understand, but I'm talking about
I need rent. I need rent paid. I don't need likes. Like I see a lot of guys out there working hard for likes.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand it, but that's what's happening.
I know guys.
It makes sense to me.
I know guys working for paying for likes and comments.
Yeah, I don't get it. But what do you think of it? It makes sense to me. But why they're doing it? What do you think? The whole culture. It's fucking nuts to me.
I don't know what's wrong with them.
It's nuts, right?
But who am I to judge?
You have to judge your opinion, It's toxic, I think. I think it's pretty toxic. These people get just paying for it, just like they're so wrapped up in
Click that button, but they're watching my shit.
They're stalking you
it's
from
eyes on
afar.
target,
Yeah, so they hit that search button, and you're at the top of the list always, because they're always searching you. That's funny.
Seems like it.
So how long has this been going on? When did you start making all these crazy posts? And when?
$11 million in a night. And my buddy, who I just given like $2,000 to, made me $1 million off it because he got second in the World Series of Poker. So I had like a $12 million week. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take this dude down to like Puerto Vallarta with a bunch of chicks and we're gonna have fun, And now it's
replace that piece of property, and then I would sell that in the future for some number above what I paid for it, based on not the property, but based on the income that the property produced. And that was the piece that I was missing when I bought my first deal, right? This kind of real estate, like the houses you talked about, their only worth is what somebody's willing to pay for that house. The real estate that I buy today is people are buying the income from the real estate. They're not buying. It's what is the value of Netflix? Well, the more subscribers they get, the more valuable people think it is. I'm basically in real estate buying cash flow, not. It's a beautiful house in the neighborhood and it's got a great location. We're buying great locations. Yes, they look good, but most importantly, they create cash flow for the investor.
Okay, what year was this?
This was let me see. I'm 33 years old. Mid 90s maybe.
Mid 90s. Okay.
Yeah.
So
this is after the savings and loans bust. This is mid 90s. Right. You couldn't getting a loan at that time on a place was hard. You had to put a lot of money down, similar to what it is today. And this is good. You don't want to over leverage debt. Okay. When the economy collapsed in 2007, I didn't lose anything. All my buddies lost everything. Because when I really started learning about money, because they don't teach you this in college. 5 years of college, they didn't teach me. Look, keep growing the nut, like the value of the property, the equity of the property. It went from $350,000, $3 million, $9 million to $12 million. I can't spend any of it. This is what so many of your listeners need to understand is that, like, I'm not buying Gucci belts. I didn't have a European car until I was 45 years old. I was worth millions of dollars based on the real estate, but I didn't have any nice stuff. Nobody knew my life had changed. But as this equity is growing, it's paying me every month in passive income. I was starting to earn more money from my passive investments than I was from my earned income, and I never took any attention. And then I leave. And houses were built for banks. They weren't built for people. They were built for banks. And then the people were lied to and said, oh, a house is a great investment. A house is one of the dumbest, worst investments a human being could possibly make for one reason. You have to pay the house doesn't pay you. And if it doesn't pay you, it's not a good investment.
Well, not only, that, but what a lot of people don't realize, because there's so many arguments you always hear over and over again, like, when you rent, you're paying someone else's mortgage. That's my favorite one. When the reality is if you have any sort of typical loan, you're just paying interest to the bank. You could live in a house, you could have a 30-year mortgage, live in a house for 15 years and still owe exactly what the house was worth when you bought it.
Or it could be worse.
Could be worse.
So, what we know about houses is the bank's going to make if the loan's 6%, the bank's going to make 6% on the loan every year for 30 years.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that number is, 180%. So that means your house has to go up 180%. No. The down payment has to go up 180% for you to ever catch up with. The house has to go up 180%. The bottom line is, take all the math away. If it don't pay you, why are you